I'm just thinking that when you did think of electric or EV, that was a very different line of business.
Yeah.
And today we are living this reality. I don't know which one is big. Of course, this is bigger and looks also bigger. But very different, completely different line of business and scaling and making it successful. कैसे मतलब कैसे होता
एक
है?
analogy अगर मैं use करूँ, I don't have kids, but for an entrepreneur, a company is a child, right? And हर बच्चा एक समान नहीं होता है. हर बच्चे के अपने अच्छाइयाँ और खामियाँ होती हैं. So similarly, our consumer business has its own scale, growth, and its own positives when you think of it from societal impact and shareholder perspective. And Ola Electric has its own reality in terms of the kind of capital it will need to build out. The vision in Ola Electric is actually to make India a global EV hub. Because if you see 3 years ago, before we started, India was nowhere on the map on electrification. And छोटे-छोटे इधर-उधर कुछ startups थे, incumbents कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे थे, उनको किसी ने कोई, nobody was pushing them competitively to do something. So our ambition was from day one to make India a global EV hub. And why is that relevant? Because if the world has to change, has to make sure climate change does not impact humankind, it cannot be done without India. 20% दुनिया यहाँ रहती है, right? No matter whatever car you sell in the West, it is not going to change the future of climate change. What is going to change the future of climate change is India. Just by our demographics and our sheer scale. So India's success in electrification is absolutely at the heart of the climate change discussion globally. And electrification of automotive is one of the most important parts of future of net zero that we all want. And it's one of our generation's most important challenges, and we have to build this. So India is so central to it. And but India में automotive को electrify करने के लिए one had to imagine a very different kind of a product portfolio, very different technology development. So when we started off, we realized कि हमें ये सब अलग से करना पड़ेगा. We can't just bring in अगर US में कोई टेस्ला है, कोई लूसिड है, वो गाड़ियाँ इंडिया में कोई खरीद नहीं सकता. एक करोड़ की गाड़ी कौन खरीदेगा यहाँ पे? 50 लाख की गाड़ी बहुत कम लोग खरीदते हैं यहाँ पे. इंडिया के लिए टू व्हीलर बहुत रेलेवेंट है. इंडिया के लिए छोटी मिड साइज कार्स बहुत रेलेवेंट है. That is, and that's not just for India. India is a microcosm for the rest of the world. You can put West in one direction, but Africa, Southeast Asia, even Latin America, even parts of Europe, East Asia, this is, I would say, 80% of the world. And India is a great microcosm for this. And success in India would mean we will have a paradigm for electrifying the rest of the world. That's why, I have very cheekily said Tesla is for the West, Ola is for the rest.